Hey, 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 how are we? And I think we got a good time today. And I want to say well done for day three. What a tree! Well done for being in this 5-day free challenge. How to attract your man and how never be lonely for Christmas, for Easter, for Valentine's Day again. And I'm not saying it all depends on what I'm saying. It will depends how much you doing to attract that amazing partner in your life. And it depends on all of your actions today, tomorrow, yesterday, day before, and that's what is very important. What do you do to attract a man? Because many people saying, well, last I'm doing whatever you say. Okay, let's see how much and what did you done. Did you done this what I was saying? No, I don't have time for this. Okay, did you done this? I forgot about it. So actually we want something, but if we're not doing what I teach, it will be hard to achieve it. It will be very hard to get it, because for me it took only 2 months, and in my life I attract this amazing man. But I done some things daily, like every day, and I will tell you later what I'm doing, what we doing, what to do to attract that person. But actually it's very, very important actually to do something about it. If I would say, are you hungry? Oh yeah. Do you want to eat? Yeah. Would you go and cook something? No, I sit and wait. For what? Well, dinner will come to me. No, dinner will not come to you. You have to go and cook. Well, I can order and it will come to me. Yes, but you still have to pick up the phone. You still have to go and pick up the money. You still have to go and do some things. And you still need to do one step for the thing. The same in love, the same in love. And I know now, I'm working with people now 6 years. When I find my formula, this new formula, what I will explaining for you in coming days, in this formula, actually, it's things what you need to do. But I know many of us will not do, and then we say formula is not working. Formula is working, and I'm nearly 6 years together with the man where actually we have really, really lied. It's no any struggle to be together, because we find one each other, we attract each other because we knew what we ordered. If you go to the restaurant, or if you just ring to that kind of takeaway or anything, you need to tell what you want, isn't it? You're not saying, you know what, I would like a chicken, and then they bring into you like rice, and you're like, what? I didn't ask you that. Well, actually, you didn't tell us chicken, like crispy, or with salt, or with sauce, or with this. So we didn't know what to do. So we just brought you rice and we said you will be fine. Because you just said chicken. Chicken is plain. Okay, so we'll do. That's exactly how universe works. Universe, it's like a order man. My dog is going crazy, like always. So I just want to say, tell me hello to make sure I'm not here on my own, and say where you're watching from. That would be really great. And thank you so much for already saying fine, hi, bye, and all that. Hi, don't say bye yet. And my camera always playing and want to catch me, and I barely can't move. That's a weird camera. So well done for everybody who was texting yesterday and actually saying, what man do you want? So why do you want the man? Like, what man do you want? We will talk today. What partner do you want? We will talk today. Beautiful. Thank you. Meat. Yeah. And I'm actually in meat as well. So it's nice. But thanks God, meat is wide, and we we kind of can be all together. But well done for your saying, why do you need a man? And I just want to, the feeling what just want to be a woman. And what does this mean? Just want to be a woman, and I want what men would treat in me. So again, if we can just today, I want again to write, and what you would write and take action, because when we write, we're touching our chakras on our fingers and we're connecting with our heart. So we really sending this message wider to the universe how much we can. So I would ask you, what is mean for you to be a woman? I'm meeting a lot of actually this kind of type of feminism. And I never was a feminist, never, because I love being a woman. And I don't believe what we should be all this. I can do all by myself. I can do all myself. I didn't want it, but I had to do it all by myself on my own and all that. And actually, I did not find fun. And I felt I becoming angry. And that's what I noticed. A lot of feminine women, they actually becoming angry. Like I was talking with one man. He kind of wants to become a client, but actually in the end we did not work together because he just felt every woman is a feminist. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, you women all angry. You just want to be angry, and no matter what I do, you just being angry. So do you agree? Like, can you tell, like, say plus yes if you say yes, and if no, no. Do you feeling like more lonely you being, more angry you becoming? I was there. I become more angry. And actually then what's funny, and was not that funny, I actually starting attracting angry men in my life. So just really be honest with yourself. Do you feel angry because you have to do it all this by yourself? Because no matter what man comes in, looks like he's not the right one. You was kissing the wrong frog again. How is that makes you feel? Do you feel angry, or just kind of disappointed, or just kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore? Or like, how did that make you feel? If you can just put yes or no, like, or minus or plus, what, like plus, it's like, yes, I'm becoming angry and I feel really negative about love. Or no, if you say no, I'm okay. I'm kind of saying just maybe he's not came in my life yet, that yet. But I noticed what more and more I was going through that road. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's mean you are fine. You're not angry. That's very good. That's very good. That's well done. High five, high five. Because it is very important what feelings you rising in you when love is not coming, and we starting, or if it's coming not right one, and we starting becoming a little bit frustrated. I have to admit I was. Because like I was saying, like another days, I build a house together and then boom, you are lonely again and single. I thought, oh my God, that's it. And then you're meeting another man and he's treating you like a woman as I wanted. And then boom, again, I'm like, oh my God, what did I, what's going on? And I'm kind of was feeling a little bit frustrated then happy, like then ignoring, because I knew I wanted to have one more baby. My son, he's already 23, but I thought I want a baby, and because of time, I knew I can't hurry up, but I kind of was a little bit feeling that frustration in me, but come on, hurry up. But time go by, and that's about it. My clock definitely shut up. And saying, no more babies for you. And that's fine. I'm not saying, oh my God, that's terrible. No, because I'm crazy busy with my fashion, with my life coaching. I don't know when I would be looking after baby. Maybe that's why he don't want to come in my life, because he knows, oh my God, you will be busy like you was with your first one. no matter you single or not, because I love going to the festivals, and I have my dog and two cats, so they are my babies, because I still need to find the way to leave them to someone when I'm going away. Thank you. Thank you so much. So when we was coming yesterday and talking about why do I want a man? Why? And if you felt you can add on something more today, maybe something rise up for you through the day, and you was, I was always like, I had my friend who actually, she was working in the jewelry shop, and she was actually working with the, jewelries and all, and she was single at that moment. She just divorced and she was single, and she was like, I don't understand. The women, they're not that beautiful. And then men, actually beautiful, handsome, and they coming and they just got engaged. And I have to put on her that, that ring. And I was really jealous. She said, for me, it was hardest job when somebody coming to pick like engagement ring or wedding rings. She actually have to call somebody, from the staff and say, can you do it? Because from that feeling for her, she could not work properly because she said, I just couldn't, and she was looking at the women, and she was like, they're not gorgeous, like they're not size 10. How is this happened? What, they getting engaged? She was so amazed what we believing, what men looking only to the beauties, only to the size 10s, only to like this and that, and she was more and more every day was amazed what actually men don't need that. What they actually picking the woman less of all of that. For woman, for like as a wife, less for all of this fancy thing and all that. And when I was talking with some men, as I'm talking a lot of women or men, about the love life, they actually were saying, if I see a woman who's actually a lot of done up, I actually see numbers, what she actually spending. And he thinks, okay, I don't know the prices. He said, but I know women now loves eyelashes, they loves nails, they loves that. And more woman is done up, all of these things, more men don't want her because he knows how much she will cost for him. And I was like, oh my God, that's so true. Like, we think we actually doing all this stuff for men, but actually he don't want it. And actually he's opposite. He actually nearly saying, give me a simple woman who will be not so much like to marry. Yeah, they want to go in disco dancing, have fun, like one night stands, whatever. But when they picking a wife or woman to live with, they're actually looking more caring about, are they cooking well? Are they really nice? Are they really looking, take care of him and his family if he already have a kids? So that was like, wow, for me. I was like, okay, so actually we may be overdoing that. And when I ask for men, what does he want? Like, what would ye want? And they just ask, I don't really care about all the sizes and all that. I more care how beautiful she is inside. And that was amazing for me. I was like, wow, wow. And I never was this person who would be caring much about, done up things. I'm more trying to be natural, but I love my nails. And I'm doing it myself. So it cost me nothing. I don't need to go. I don't have time. But actually, I'm not that much of this eyelashes or this and that, blondie white and all that kind of stuff. Yes, it was times maybe. But I just want to say, when men picking, girls don't think he picking how beautiful you are from outside. Actually, men picking how beautiful you are from inside. Now, so that's what men picking. And how to show that beauty from inside. First, have a good laugh with him. Like, not like I noticed what many women, what they do on the first date, they nearly saying all the, skeletons in the bed, in the wardrobe, bringing all excess in the talk. They actually creating all this heavy feeling, like, man, he's already, oh my god, or like, oh wow, that's heavy, they don't want that. They want to just have a good time. Just want to really feel, how can I look after you, and really be this vulnerable, need him. We need him. And that was another big break for me. Like I was saying for you already, when my man see me on Facebook, he said, she don't need me. Like, she have everything. What will I give? And he actually did not understand, but all I need only love. I don't need his money. I don't need nothing of fancy things. I have all of that myself. I create that myself. I only want love. That person who will hook me without money, purse or something, And when I was talking, with him, with my man and many other men, more cooler, more stronger we look on the Facebook, on the everywhere, more actually becoming unattractive. And that was big wow for me, because I thought I don't want to be vulnerable to anybody. I'm superwoman, so I want to be, this superwoman. And that's what makes me think, what man wants. But actually, for me and for all of you, I want to ask, what do you want? So we created, why do we need men? So now we kind of want to, hi, how are you? We want to really ask for ourselves, what do I want? Because again, when I talk with men, they're saying, oh, you all women only wanting money. Do we? Just say yes or plus or whatever, yes. Do you want only money from men? Just say yes if you do. If they no, it's not so important. I'm not saying broke man. Nobody need that one. He's useless. He's not that important, because no matter how man is actually having no money, he's actually first don't have any esteem for himself. So you will be just, good girl, we don't need money. No, we don't want only money. I'm saying, like, nice to have a man who have money. That's two different things. But we don't need men only for money, do we? No. So that's mean whatever men say, thank you. Whatever men say, it's not true, isn't it? So what do we want? Like, what kind of thing of man we do want? For me, it was very important what he would be a gentleman. I had Irish fella for 6 years. And he was so, like, countryman. Like, he was very now man and all. He's younger than me and all. But actually, he had two sisters, and they both of them wanted, three sisters actually, sorry. They all of them always wanted what he would go first everywhere, because they felt they don't want to get attention or whatever. I don't know what crap. But he would never open me the doors. I was like, what is this? I'm kind of like a little doggy going after him, and I felt like, seriously, like a little doggy after him. I need what my man be a gentleman. Open the doors for me. If I coming home, he will give me a kiss first. Or not just like, hi, I am woman of his, and he is mine. And I want to feel when I come home, I feel I came home where I'm being loved. Do you agree with that? So what do you want? Let's think about 3-4 things. What kind of man and what is important things in the man you want? So for me, it was very important, what he would be a gentleman. Like, that was so important for me. Because actually I noticed what, thank you, what, like, gentleman, it's like actually like dying grace or whatever it's called, like disappearing, because actually more younger men, they're not being that gentleman. So I was raising my child to make sure if it's a woman, you will give her a hug, you will treat her as a woman. And he's actually never ever was embarrassed to give me a hug at the front of school till 18 years. And now when we was in college, he was hugging me and give me, like, it's not embarrassment to hug a woman. As I know, it is for some men. And you're joking me. Don't stop. Men will think I'm some pussy or whatever, So for me, it was very important of that. So, gentlemen, if you agree, say yes. What else is very important for you? Like for me, again, was very important what, as I was saying just a minute ago, I don't need what he would be a millionaire, because I normally noticed that if man is millionaire and you're not, it's this big gap. And then he is looking at you from the top, looking down. Like, who the hell are you? You just like, poor girl. So if I buy you something, you have to tell me now, yes, you are my king. And I tell for my man, he's my king, but not because he's buying me stuff. No, because he treated me like a queen, not because of millions spending on me and diamond on me. No, he actually, like, I don't want diamonds, I would give out if he would buy me diamonds and diamonds. Yes, he buy me jewelry, he buy me that, but no way it would be like crazy money, because I don't believe in this stuff. Buy me kisses from you, like give me natural things like kisses, hugs. That makes me more a woman. And actually, scientifically and proven, what actually woman needs a day at least 3 hugs, 2 at least, morning and evening, without any words, without anything. Woman makes feel that like safe. And if man having money but not broke, like man having money, woman feeling safe next to him. I'm not talking about millions, I'm talking about normal money. But for me, it was very important what my man would want to go with me to create more, kind of say, businesses, to go into the festivals like I did before the COVID. We done 3 festivals together. He was with me every minute. He was doing everything. Now we going to fashion shows. He's with me. He's getting ready with me. As I had before, okay, I go to the pub. Tell me when you're ready, we go home. I kind of need your help. Like, it's not that easy. I talk to you later. And I'm like, okay, well, I just have to go on my own and do it. And of course, I come home all wrecked and tired, and he's all happy because he was sitting in the pub and enjoying his beer. And I was driving because he was already done. So for me, it was very important, the same things, the same beliefs, like the same drives. So if you say you love reading, would you like what your man would sit and read books together? Would you like to watch movie and talk about this together? Would you like to say, you know what, let's go for travel in nature? As I had man who would be enjoying TV and saying, what is that nature? Trees. What is that? Trees. Like, what else? What's some old stone? Who cares? And I'm in love old castles and old, architecture. When we going in Venice, like when we went, we 2 of us like, oh, look at this. And the models who was before already 3 days coming in earlier than we arrived, they was like, we walked through this street 3 times already, and we never noticed what you noticing. Because they don't care about art, and we are, both of us, artists. He's a sculptor. He's an artist, like very, very high quality. Like in Lithuania, he was like national artist, like huge. And now he's he's with me and I'm myself, like we two was creative. And when we are working on the festival or on fashion show, our house is like crazy, and would nobody say, or him or me, honey, it's a little bit untidy, who cares? As before, about 5 men would care. Because they would care about tidiness, and I'm hungry, what should I eat now? You never cooked nothing for me, because I was busy with my art. So that was very important for me. So just think about your past loves and think what you did not like it in them. And now think what would be in your life, what you would like to have. Because every man, what comes in your life, they're not coming to ruin your life. They actually showing for you what you don't want anymore. So you can create your man what you do want. So think about like 3 things at least. What you did had it and you didn't like it. So what would be opposite, and write it down each comment. What would you love in your man? Because that's so important. Because like I was saying, if you go into the shop and you coming and the shop assistant saying, okay, what do you want? I'm like, okay, I want dress. Okay, and it's like millions dresses in the shop. And she say, okay, what color? And you're like, I don't know, just give me whatever. I'm fine. And she brings you black. And you're like, no, I don't want black. But you didn't tell me what color, so I just brought you any. Okay. Do you want sparkles? Like client, like a sales assistant ask. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really care. Then brings huge sparkles, but your eyes is blinding, and you're like, whoa, no. But you didn't tell me. So it's for universe, it's a lot of easier to send to us that man what you want when you write it down everything in detail. When I write it down my list, what I want in my man, my friends actually was laughing, like other girls, because we was doing the retreat and we was how to attract what we want. And that's exactly what, we was doing. We writing letter. And what do I want? And my friends were saying, Asta, man like this is not existing. What do I want? What he would cook dinner and he would come home before me. Like, who would do that? But actually it is. My man is actually waking up at 6 o'clock, like going in work 6 o'clock, and he's normally would be at home about 4, 5. When I was working in the shop and I was having my shop, I actually would come back about 7. So he already would be cooked the dinner. That was amazing. And still is, because I'm sometimes just don't have time. So he come home and cook the dinner. And I'm loving it. And he never ever give out with, oh, not done, you didn't done dinner for me. So that was very important for me. And then, of course, I wanted what he would be creative, just like me, a little bit creative head. And I always wanted what men would want to meditate with me. Like I wanted that holistic man, maybe just a little bit, what we could grow together. Because again, I love my retreats to go and do retreats. So imagine you doing retreat and someone, idiot, sitting next in there. Come on, hurry up. I already want to go in the pub. Like, I will meet you there. Yeah, you do your stuff and I come back. Like that would be useless. That would be terrible. People would look probably at me like, who the hell is this man with you? Why are you with him at all? And that's where comes that creating your man what you want. So write it down. That's your homework for today. Write it down list of things what you want, what your man would be, what your man would have. But it's not so much important what he have, like blue eyes, white hair, or yellow hair, or whatever. That's outside world. What inside world, what you want? What do you want, what he treating you like? What he would be polite, what he would nice, just don't say, I don't want man, what would not be. Just say what you want. Okay. And don't say I want, say I have it. And why is this? I will tell you tomorrow. Imagine like you have that man already and he is in that amazing, you know, place what you want. Like, how is he looking? But look is not so much important. It is, but not so much. Because actually, I had a man who was, and actually, that was my experiment on me. I was experimenting with my life. And I was saying, can I fall in love with man who's not, wow, like beautiful? Took me 6 months. And I actually was getting there. Like I was like nearly like, yeah, I kind of think I could. I think I could. He was just there, short and actually a little bit extra weight, bubbly, soft. But he was very, very nice. Like he was really beautiful soul. He was really treating me very well and he was really spoiling me. But because he was in that kind of look and he looked at me, he always was feeling insecure. And that was another problem. And then when I realized that, I said, you know what, maybe not. And it's not about I could not live with him. I did. 6 months we was being very nice together. We went on holidays together, like, and my son liked him and his sons and all that. Like we was having great time. And I thought, sugar, that could be it. It's really amazing. And he's smart and we could talk about business together. Like he was very much in like businessman. Like I enjoyed it so much. And then just from nowhere exploded this something on trust and on I'm like, whoa, that's man needs self-esteem. And he actually messed up everything with this. So again, maybe the man who's not that looking wow and not having self-esteem, that's actually not good. So I changed my mind. I said, you know what? Maybe no. Because if man don't have self-esteem and maybe a little bit looking down to himself, like that's how bullies become. That's where comes bullies, because they bullying others when they not feeling safe themselves. And that's exactly what's happened after 6 months. And of course, I was happy what has happened after 6 months, but I knew what look is important. Not for look for me, how I want to look next to the man, but actually the man don't having self-esteem. And that's what's happened to my husband, like from my husband, one and only kind of say, but because he had no self-esteem and he was jealous for me for everything, because he thought everybody wants me and I will just go with anybody. Weird. But anyway, your homework for today, if you can write it down and take a picture, like nobody will be reading it. Like we don't want to read your future man, description. Or just write it down. If you want to write it down, each comment, and write it down, what would you like what your man would have? Or what is your kind of dream, what you would be feeling good next to that man? And don't say he will be. Just imagine he's already existing and you just describing him. So it's like, my man, he's amazing. He's actually very much holistic. He loves meditating. So I see us meditating together. He's actually going everywhere with me if we go to retreats. That's my was. So, because it's very important, like belief and like kind of religion, it is very important. I know many people say, it's not important, but actually many times religion separating people, because your God said and your God said no, that and they're actually separating because of that. That's big issue in divorces as well. So I feel it is important, but whatever you feel, if it's not important for you, that's fine. But it just make sure you happy what you writing and you read it 10 times and say, yes, I think I could live with this man. But actually, when I read one very nice kind of say, it was, I don't want to be with a man what I could live with. I want to have man what I can't live without. And that was so beautiful, because I feel we women sometimes, I will live with this, just for piece of sake and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it will be fine. But actually, that's not how it's supposed to be. Let's make that man, let's create that man where we would say, oh my God, I can't live without this person. I actually want to attract in him sooner than later, but soon. Because this man, he will love you. He will treat you. He will treat you as you want. And why is this so important? Because when you write it down something, what you want, when you meet the person outside and somebody will be chatting with you and you like, is this my dream man? And like, no, that's not. Okay, thank you very much. And you saving your time. That's exactly why it's so important. You are attracting what you want because universe hearing you, universe listen to you. But actually, you saving your time so much because when you know what, no, that person is not mine. No way. Because my dream man is this. Okay, so that's mean I don't need to spare my time with this man because he not my frog what I want to kiss. Because when I kiss that frog, that will be prince become, and then will be happy life. But if you will be thinking, oh, this one, it's okay, like he's nice, he's that, he's not really holistic, but maybe I will change it in future. He's not really doing that, like he smokes a lot, but maybe he will finish smoking when he will be with me. No. No man will change for you, losing smoking, losing drinking because of you. They will do that if they will want to. So you don't want that kind of type. You think what man, yes, you can change some bits for man. As the same as you changing when you're living with someone. You become together and you kind of changing a little bit. But not about like I was living with someone who was smoking and I was trying to finish myself smoking when I was smoking. And all I tried to, that's it. I'm good. I'm finished smoking. And then come home and everywhere the smoke and everything. I'm like, oh my God. So where's the point if I'm finishing and he's walking around with the cigarette and annoying me, and then in the end I'm starting smoking again, But when the person who I want what not would be smoking, and no way, so I'm not looking at the person who is smoking. So it's very, very important to see what do I want. So imagine you going to that beautiful shop, that supermarket where all amazing men standing on the shelves, and what do you say? I want man who is, and write it down, because it's so important. Then sales assistant saying, okay, she want that one. Okay, I think I have something. It's probably not on display, but I know in stockroom I just have the new one. Because you never know who maybe broke up, who maybe just become single yesterday. And he's now thinking, you know what? I think I want to have my happy life. And he probably thinking the same. What kind of woman I would want? And actually, when I was talking with my man, and that's why I was like, so, like, I'm seriously, it's so amazing. When I was talking with my man, and actually when after that New Year's, when I said, no more, I want to do something different because whatever I do is not working. So I want to work on my love life. He actually decides the same. He was 2 years single, like 2.5 as well, very much like me. And he was the same on New Year's time. And he was like, you know what, this is not good. I think it's time for me to move on. Because he especially did not want to date anybody. Because he was just so fed up with last relationship. He was really just like, no. And then he was talking with one friend of his friend of his friend, and she's a woman, and she's a businesswoman. And he was looking at her. He said, "You really someone what I would like. You know, you really. It's not like, oh, I want you, but she's married or something. But he was like something like with like you know, like I love women who is actually driving, like driven by the business, what they really doing something, what they really creating, you know." He said that's kind of what I admire women, when they really being this, you know, this independent women. And she was laughing, you know. She said, "You know, I'm married." He's like, "I don't want you, I know you married, you know." But he said, "I really admire business women." And what did he come, like what did he attract? And that was very, very interesting. And that was the deepest and biggest secrets in these things. When we know what we want, universe going and picking, but only when you're ready. And how to get ready, we will be talking on the day 5. Tomorrow we will be talking how to change your profile picture. So make sure your cameras is ready. I'm joking. But yes, how to attract that man and where to look for him. Because it's nowhere we will be attracting men where we are not there. So today is your homework. And thank you so much. 40 minutes. Oh my God, time is flying. You know, I really wish what your mind today would think very clearly. Write it down, post it, you know, put it in this group, say, this is what I want. And maybe if you can see the picture somewhere and just take a shot and say, this is what I want. Good, good, because it's so important to say for more people what you want. And that's again exactly how happened what me and my man, we was like introduced by someone, because I was saying, you know, kind of, yeah, I'm you know, yeah, I'm ready for man. And he was like, I know one. He's lovely, yeah. And he's actually was a little bit scared to give it to me, this man, because he was thinking, he said, you will lead him, because he knows he's good, you know, he's very gentle. And I'm like, geez, are you crazy? I would not eat, you know, man because he's nice. You know, I would not. I actually appreciate that more, you know, because he was a little bit worried that I will be this bitch, you know, because yes, many men know so many women is actually using and abusing men, you know, like destroy men. I see so many men destroyed by women because we women having that power, huge power. And men, it's like strong, but actually like kids. You know, they love to be loved. And then women using that and abusing that. So believe me, he was a little bit scared. He thought maybe I can, you know, crush him because he thought I'm kind of like some businesswoman and all. But then more he understand me, more the man know me. He said, no, you will be fine. He will be fine with you. Because, you know, my first impression could be different. Because like I said, I never showing up of this, you know, poor me little girl. I am who I am. And I'm normally this strong woman. You know, you would not go and show it off. Oh my God, I'm so sad. I'm looking for love. You know? No, because I am looking for love at that time. But I was not like, I'm desperate. And that's why he was a little bit worried to tell me, him and me. But in the end, everything will work out very well. So now tell all world, universe, what you looking for your man, what man should be. And if you do what I told you to do, if you do what you wanted to do, if you do what your heart calling, he will come to you sooner than later. But you have to do these things. So do these things. Write it down. If you want each comment separate, think what you want in your man. Or if you, but just do something. Take a picture. You know, take a picture if you see someone. and say, this is what I want. And you can write it down next to him. You know, I like what he's treated me nice. I like when he, or maybe you see somewhere picture where you and you know, and some kids or whatever, you know, think yeah. And you know, like if you feel like what something in there, what you wanted to kind of say, I have two kids and I want to see him next to me. And maybe you see somewhere a picture where is that two kids and the man and you, like you know, you can always take it off the picture of you from old whatever, you know, some picture which you're not sorry to put it out, and put your face on that picture where she is, he is, you know, like you are, your man, your kids and all that, your future man, because that's exactly what it is. Visualize it, send the dream into the universe and talk. Don't be afraid to say here, there. Talk about it. It's okay to want love. I'm screaming about it every day. Love is so important. It's so like, it's everything comes from love. When we are lonely, only we having sadness and this unfinished something. Only love could make us grow and expand and feel, oh my God, I'm happy. You can be happy about man, I know if that's okay. You have to be happy before that. You know, you don't want what only men come and refill that empty space. But your space should be empty for him to come in. That's mean not supposed to be any anger in your heart, any sadness in your heart. It have to be only, where did you was for so long? That's what I said for my man. I said, where did you stuck for so long? He's like, yeah, I was the same asking you. and he's actually far away from me, nearly 100 kilometers away from me, where he was living. But we very quick we fixed that. And he was, don't worry, to drive to me nearly 2 hours, nearly every day after work. He was like, this is my energy came back when I see you. And that's exactly what we are. We are muses for our man. So think about that man who's there somewhere dreaming about you, because he is. No single man dreaming about, oh, if he's single and dreaming about man, that's not your man. I talk to you tomorrow, and I'm sending you loads of love. Do your homework. It's so important. And believe in love again and again and again, every day. Love is the everything. It's a fuel for the engine of your life. I talk to you tomorrow and looking forward for your homework.